Hello friends, welcome to Juani's garden. Friends, this is the look of winter. Look at my trees, no leaves, no fruit whatsoever. This here is my fig tree. This is the one that produces the large figs. And I found the label. Thankfully I save everything. So my label says that it's a Alma fig. So I'm delighted to know what it is. So here at the bottom, these wood cuttings that you see, it's the remaining of my moringa tree. So my moringa tree has to be cut down completely to the bottom every single year. This little hole here next to the red bucket is where my moringa tree was going from. And this is the fourth year that I have it. This bucket here, I used to cover it during the night. So when the temperatures begin to get warm, then it starts to grow again. Around April, May, the tree starts to come back, and very, very quickly, it will grow to about maybe, 6, 7, 8, 10 feet tall. This here is a Myrtle Tree. It's a shade tree. I expect this to grow tall so it can give me some shade, as it is right outside my window. I need some shade. So here in the front, I have some pine trees at the edge of the house. We planted them to create some type of a privacy space. They're starting to grow and touch each other, which was the purpose all along. This here is my loquat. This is the young tree. As you can tell, it's a baby tree. My loquat is starting to grow some fruit. So excited about that. First time. Here's some fruit. It's true out. Never tasted it before. I can't wait to taste it. Here's more fruit. And as you can see here in my front yard, it's a work in progress. My husband has been working here for a good while. And you can see some of his cinder blocks right there. Okay, so this is a planter right down here that he built for me last year. And I started growing some vegetables. So I have some celery. I have a patch of carrots here. Next to it, this empty spot where you see a lot of mulch. I had tomatoes growing. And then next to it, there's some sage. More carrots right there. So everything looks pretty bad because we've had freezing temperatures. Just a handful of onions, some fennel, beets, and radishes. The radishes are starting to come out. See this beautiful radish? Now, we have had about 2 weeks of freezing temperatures, and this is what's left over. I'm going to be pulling out these carrots to see if anything is there. They don't look very good, so they're possibly gone. Over here, these look a little bit better, so I'm hoping that these survived. Hopefully there's something there. So my husband built for me a sunken garden. We're going to go down 2 steps. So this is step number 1, step number 2, and then 3 more steps down. So we're going now step 1, step 2, step 3, and here's my sunken garden. I'm growing some kohlrabi, growing some beets. See how much better these are doing that are in the sunken garden? The ones exposed on the top planter, they're pretty damaged. Some collard greens. My lettuce survived 2 weeks of freezing temperatures. In this area here where it's empty, I was growing tomatoes, and I pulled them up just about maybe 4 weeks ago. My plan is to fill this whole area here with lettuce. I have more lettuce growing here. Look how beautiful. Again, it survived 2 weeks of temperatures in the teens as low as 17 degrees. But I packed it with a lot of mulch, as you can tell. Lots and lots of mulch here. This other area is where I was growing my longevity spinach. So from here all the way till where it curves up there. And of course, it's gone. It doesn't survive the freezing temperatures. So a lot of the spinach that I have growing inside the house in water came from here. So these little stems, you can see I cut the spinach to put it in water because these were pretty long stems. So some of them I left on purpose to see what would happen. Well, there it is. They didn't make it. So as we go around here, this is some purple kale that survived. It's doing good. In this corner here, last year I grew squash. I was thinking about just filling the entire bed here with kale. It's not a huge area. And then that corner over there, I want to do potatoes. It's a good space for potatoes. And it goes quite deep. I have more green grasses and pine trees on the side. Okay, so this other planter I haven't used yet. I'm prepping this area. As you can see, I've got a lot of compost in there. The bees like it. The bees come and they feast. I don't know if you can see them. But anything that's edible that we don't eat goes in here. Eggshells, coffee grounds, coffee filters, greens that, go a little bit bad or they get old, they go in here. So it's a pretty good sized planter. Can't wait to fill it up. I'm thinking either cabbage or maybe some broccoli. And from here's a view from the top. I really, really like this area. And it seems to be good for my plants as well. So the plan is that on the posts, I have a pergola here for shade because it gets super hot in the summer. So around these posts, we want to plant the nasturtiums. We've seen them on other YouTube channels and they're absolutely beautiful, but I've never really seen them live. I've never had a nasturtium plant. So we purchased the seeds from Baker's Creek and looking forward to planting those. I'm going to take you through my husband's workstation here. He's got some of the stuff he uses here. So here, this is my other fig tree. And this is a little bit older. It's more mature. This is the one that produces the smaller figs. And I also found the label. But the label only shows the scientific name. So I'll have to figure out what they are. They're still very, very good figs. Very tasty. And then to the side, my husband's working on another project. So he's building another planter for me. Can't wait for this to be finished. There's so much potential. I can put so much stuff in here. So in this little corner here also, I've asked my husband to do a tall planter. See, he did this little encasing here, but I wasn't able to grow anything. So I think that what I need here is a tall planter, maybe 3 feet tall, even if it's narrow, so that I can put good soil and good nutrition and grow it. I love how my pine trees have grown and developed. So folks, this is a clip of my front yard, and I never really thought that I could grow food here, but look, I'm doing it. Most people don't grow food in their front yards, not where I live anyway, so I'm thrilled. Have a good day, you all.